Good morning, YouTube. It's 24.3 day, so it's the final day of the Open. I'm going to be vlogging it because Paul's still not with me, so it's harder for me to capture content on YouTube and edit it with work, with training, with my daughter, so I'm really sorry. But I always like these friendly, intimate vlogs. I always used to watch them as a kid, so I'm going to try and do this a bit more. So, start of the day, I've got some work, and then I've got my daughter all day, and then I'm doing the workout in the evening. So I'll show you bits and bobs throughout the day, but obviously keep the main event for when I do 24.3. I'm super excited, not too nervous. It's a simple workout, just some skills, some heavy barbell, and yeah, so now just morning time. All right, so we're in the car, off to work. I've got one client in person and the rest of it is all online coaching. So all laptop work, so I'll probably hit up a cafe or maybe I'll do it in the gym. And I've also got some consultation calls for some online clients. So I've got 3 of those. So I should be done around sort of like 10 o'clock. So I'm gonna go in, get that done. And then I've got daddy-daughter today. So that means all I do on Fridays is while Charlotte goes to work is I take care of my daughter. I have fun with her. I go do things with her, depending on the day. It doesn't look too bad of a day in terms of rain, so maybe we'll go to a park. So we'll just see what happens. And then, like I said, 5 p.m. tonight is when I will head to the gym and crack on with 24.3. Get it? What you want? Hey. So back from work, and I've just come to pick up the little one, and we're going to drop Charlotte off at work, and then we're gonna go for breakfast. Breakfast! I don't think it's great outside, is it? Nope.
Justin Canisi, CrossFit back. We've got a 20 kilo barbell, and then we've got a 0.25 and a 1.25 and a 10.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
Right, so a little voiceover for this workout, I guess. But what I was doing here is I'm just going to show you sort of the first round of the first 5 and then the last round of the first 5. And then I'll show you the first round of the second 5 and then the last round of the second 5 thrusters and muscle ups. So if you don't know what it is, the workout for this open workout was 5 rounds, 10 thrusters at a 42.5 kilo barbell, and then 10 chest to bar. You then have to rest 1 minute, and then you go into 5 rounds of 7 thrusters at a heavier barbell, so 61 kilos, and then 7 bar muscle ups. And obviously it's your total time combined, that is your score. And going into this workout, I'm not the fittest generally athlete. I'm definitely more of a strength power athlete. So all these sort of CrossFit workouts always hit me hard, technically. I do train a lot, but obviously my recovery is not great. So going into this workout, I did pace the first 5. So I think it took me about 5 minutes, 45 seconds, which is a lot slower than I wanted to go, but I knew that I needed to manage my heart rate going into the second 5 rounds. So for the first 5 rounds, in order for me to manage the heart rate, I forced myself to do the thrusters in 6 and 4 and do the chest to bar in 6 and 4. And even though the sets of 10 are very much doable, unbroken in my wheelhouse, having that forced break just again kept that heart rate where I needed it to be for the second half of the workout. So you can actually see me checking the clock quite often because I was roughly trying to do one set of 10 and 10 every sort of 1 minute 10 or 1 minute 15 seconds. And that would put me right where I wanted to be at the end of the 5 rounds. And it worked out really well. So going into this 60-second rest, obviously the goal was to sit down, let the legs rest, let the heart rate come back down, and try and start the next 5 rounds at the sort of like the start of the workout. But inherently, obviously, you've done 50 reps of each movement prior, so there's some carryover fatigue. What I did personally was I made sure I had a seat so I could just rest the legs. I had a bottle of water, of cold water that I poured on my head, just again to cool the body down. So going into round 6, now we were doing 7 thrusters at 61 kilos and 7 bar muscle ups. Again, for these 5 rounds, my goals were to go 4 reps, break, 3 reps on both the barbell and the bar muscle up. But after 2 to 3 rounds of this, I hit a wall. I was feeling so good on the barbell for the first 2 rounds, and suddenly I just had nothing left in the tank. So I tried to think about having no more than 20 seconds rest every time I left the barbell or dropped from the bar muscle ups, but that soon went out the windows and I needed to rest as much as I needed to rest. If I'm being truthfully honest, I do think I can finish the workout. I think I needed a bit more grit in me, but given that day, that was all I had. I literally am so proud because I basically nearly fainted and went out the window. I genuinely wasn't even acting. I was that tired. I was hallucinating as to where the barbell was. I couldn't see straight. So I'm really proud of myself for actually continuing and not just stopping at round sort of 7 and 8 when I started to struggle. So I'm just going to leave it raw for you guys to watch the remainder of this workout, get a feel as to how I felt with all the rests and not cutting. So you can actually see how long I took between each movement and not just see this false perception of how things look on Instagram. Oh, blah-de-da-de-da. So enjoy, and obviously I'll see you on the next voiceover.
You got 30 seconds, 30 seconds, Steve. Come on, Jess, come on in, let's go. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get warm.
Well done, mate. Really good push.
I'm alive. Just about. I fucking died. These two boys finished the workout. Oh wait, no.
This is the guy who's slightly ill.
I'm going to take you something. Your second score is irrelevant.
Yeah, relevant.
But finished it. I'm going to have some food and then head home. So open done now. Let's see where I end up. I'll probably post this after the final scores are like up, so we'll see where I end up.